So last December really, we decided that we wanted to try and start a family. And so we kind of knew my mom had a lot of trouble conceiving. And so I think we were prepared to maybe not have the road be as easy to parenthood as some people might experience. And in January, early January, I took a pregnancy test kind of on a whim, and came back positive, and I was floored. I was completely shocked. I called my mom right away, and we both started crying right away because we both expected it to take a really long time to get pregnant. By Tuesday, so just a couple days later at work, I just started to not feel very well, and I knew something probably wasn't right, but I didn't really know what was going on. And by the time I got home from work, I knew that I was miscarrying. And I called my mom, told Ryan, and we just kind of were in shock. And then a couple months later, I just knew that I was pregnant. And so I waited a week, and I took another pregnancy test, and that was positive. And so again, we were just so excited. I told Ryan, I called my mom, and we were really excited. I sort of had made this deal, I think, with God in my head that, like, okay, we lost one baby. Like, we got through that. We figured that out. Like, we're not going to lose this one. This will be fine. Like, God's not going to put me through that. And then after about 2 weeks, again, I felt the same way that I did the first time at work. And I knew, again, that I was miscarrying. And so by the time I had gotten home from work, and that evening, the miscarriage had started, and I couldn't handle it at that point. That was really difficult. Like I said, I didn't, to experience one miscarriage, I think, I felt like we could do that. And then to now experience a second miscarriage and so close to the first one, was really hard and really unexpected. And so that took a lot of processing to get through.
I think after that point we didn't stop trying, but we kind of gave up. And we just assumed that God wasn't listening to us. Because all of our prayers and intercessions didn't go through, and they weren't answered.
In November of last year, I kind of had a feeling or an idea that I might be pregnant again. We took another test, and it was positive, which was terrifying because we had been in that place twice before. And so I just remember those first couple nights just laying in bed and crying and just begging God not to take this baby from us. And I think it revealed again how much I was still holding back of my heart from God, and that I wasn't really trusting Him. And so within that time, I think God continued to show me, like, you still need to open your heart to me. You're still holding back a lot of yourself from me. And so I really started to pursue God at that time. And for me, that looked like setting a very specific time to spend in prayer and in reading His Word, and allowing Him to speak to me again. And I think He had been trying to speak to my heart for a long time, and I had just been shutting Him out. And so I started pretty tentatively, and I wasn't just like, okay, here I am, but I opened my heart just a crack. And I think He just flooded into that, and really showed me the love that He had for me.